Mama made me mash my M&Ms. 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 She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Mama made me mash my ammunition. 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 Alright, we're ready. Guns and dogs. 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 This episode of Guns and Dogs is brought to you by Rounded Holsters, formerly known as Concealment Express. I love these holsters. Every gun that I ever carry, I got Concealment Express, now known as Rounded Holsters, holster for that gun. I love it because it's just an exact fit, and you gotta be serious about your holster. I mean, look at the word holster. Do you want to be stirring halfway, or do you want to be whole stirred? You want to be whole or half? Whole. So my whole stir is important to carry my gun. Like
No.
Welcome everybody back to a new episode of Guns and Dogs. I'm your host Eric. Let's get into this. And first of all, I'd like to thank our new watchers, our new viewers for all the views that we're getting. We're getting a lot of traction. Hopefully folks are subscribing as well. Love to have you as a subscriber, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that we post in the near future. We got a lot coming up, so thank y'all for watching. And let's get into this video. Man, everybody knows that my everyday carry is this guy here, the Smith & Wesson Performance Center M&P Shield Plus Carry Comp. This gun is literally perfect for the sake of YouTube. This gun is safe, nothing in the magazine. Magazine's dirty, you can see I have been shooting it. Nothing in the chamber. Weapon is clear, so everything is safe. But this has been my EDC now for quite some time, less than a year, but several months. And it's just perfect. And I've had several EDCs in the past. I've had about 4. I started out with a Glock 17. So I figured out it was a little too big for what I wanted. Then I moved to the 19. I even carried a Taurus G3 before, and then the Smith & Wesson MP Shield Plus. And then when the carry comp came out, I said, oh, so I can mitigate the recoil.
Mitigate that recoil.
Got slide serration.
You like them slide hooks, don't you?
It's optics ready.
I'm optics ready, baby.
It's got upgraded trigger.
Upgraded trigger.
Upgraded sights. Why wouldn't I upgrade to it? So I have no loyalty when it comes to. My everyday carry.
Oh.
I know. You want the goodies.
Welcome to the goodie room.
Player. Player. Big dick player.
Swinging past your knees.
So this guy has been great. No complaints at all. I literally call this like the perfect EDC. But today we're going to talk
So
about
that's what we doing
something
now?
else that I came across. You know,
Okay.
I get around.
I got
so.
you.
Yeah. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh.
I've been a fan of Canik. I think Canik is one of the most groundbreaking gun companies out there. I really admire what they give you for the money. You know, you can get a Glock and it'll come with extra magazine, and it'll come with a magazine speed loader, and you know, then you got your books and stuff. It might come with a cleaning rod and all that. But it's, you know, Canik really takes their time, and even the box looks cool. I mean, look at this. I mean, you got the gold plate in there. It's just, it looks chiseled. So I feel like they're trying to earn my business. They're not just, hey, here's the gun. You know, we're good. You know, go ahead and shoot it. And so here's what happened. I had the ultimate Glock. Ready? Here we go. Boom. Bam. All right. What we have here, we got a Glock 40. A lot of people say Glock 40, but they're talking about the 40 caliber. This is not a 40 caliber here. This is the Glock 40, model 40 in 10 millimeter. Yes, I said in 10 millimeter. And I bought that gun because I needed something just in case I go hunting and a bear comes out. Because just because you're hunting deer doesn't mean there's not a bear out there who's also hunting deer. And if that bear can't find a deer and you're out there, then you'll become the deer that the prey that the bear would be. You become the prey that the bear would go after.
Just fooled me once. Shame on you.
And I got that gun for that reason, and it just seemed to just sit off to the side in the closet somewhere until I go hunting, and I've never gone hunting, so it really didn't serve a purpose. It was fun to shoot, and it was cool to look at. It was a good conversation piece. Maybe a cookout gun, have it on your waist at the cookout. People are like, hey, what's that? So if you know the philosophy, if you've seen the video about the Glock 40, you know the philosophy behind that. I got that gun for a hunting sidearm.
In an insanely viral video, random women are asked, if you were alone in the woods, would you rather encounter a bear or a man? Well, here's how they answered.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary.
With a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there.
a bear.
I would say a man.
And there's a lot of guys getting offended by this, but honestly, I just feel gratitude that this bear took one for the team.
Choose the bear, you're stupid. Okay? We'll get into that. That's a whole nother subject.
You don't choose the bear?
Don't choose the bear. I really want to do a video on that. But anyway, so the Glock 40 just sat to the side in a closet sometimes because I had no purpose for it. It's fun to shoot. I traded that gun in for this Canik, this beautiful, oh, wait till you see it. This is the Canik METE MC9 Prime. Now let's get into the name first of all. So we know about the Canik METE. So Canik came out with a TP9 back in, I'll annotate it somewhere up here on the screen when it came out. They started out with the TP9, and then they came out with the METE, and they came out with the Rival, and we went from there. I actually have a Rival. I'll be showing that in a few too. But the name METE actually has a meaning. I had to look this up. This is cool. So the word METE means to dispense or allot justice, a punishment or harsh treatment. Folks, we're allotting punishment on the bad guy. Huh? We're we're putting harsh treatment on those who would do us harm. Glock ain't doing this. Glock ain't giving their guns cool names. It's 17, 19, 40, 43, 43X. And I love all those guns, by the way. But they don't have cool names. So this is the Canik METE MC9 Prime. And let's get into what all comes in the box, shall we? Oh yeah. Hear the angels singing. All right. So inside the box, of course, we have the gun itself inside of a holster. Let's just put this to the side first. First of all, the gun is inside of a holster. Yeah, it came with a holster. It came with a holster. I didn't have to go out and buy a holster. It came with in the box. Canik is really trying to hook us up. It's a G-code holster. If you don't know about G-code, you don't know a lot about holsters. G-code is one of the biggest names in holsters, period. Now, is this one of G-code's best holsters? Initially, it doesn't feel like, you know, what I would be used to when it comes to G-code, but I mean, we'll see how it does. Let's check it out, make sure the gun is unloaded, nothing in the magazine, nothing in the chamber, so it's empty. And this is the gun itself. This gun has a 3.64 inch barrel, just under 4. The Smith & Wesson carry comp had a 4 inch barrel. So when you're talking about barrel lengths when it comes to EDC, we're not too concerned about the length. That's why that 4 inch barrel was never a problem, and this 3.64 inch is going to be even less of a problem. But what you really want to focus on is the width, and we'll annotate what the width of this gun is here somewhere up at the top of the screen. But it is definitely thin. I'm not going to point the gun at the camera. We got some really good deep serrations here for your press checks. If you're not doing press checks, what are you doing? Press checks are free. So if you don't know if your gun is loaded, you can just check real quick and look. All right. This gun came optics ready. The optic that I chose to put on here is the O-Sight. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'll put it up here. But I like O-Light. I carry an O-Light flashlight on me every single day. So when they came out with red dots, I said, why not give them a try? I've never had a problem with their flashlight, so maybe the dot will be fine. Usually I use a Holosun, similar to what we have on the Smith & Wesson. This is the Holosun E something carry. We'll put it up here. We'll put it up here. I don't care about this stuff. I'm excited because I got a new boot. I mean, a new option. I got a new option. Okay, maybe we're gonna take it to the range and see how this guy shoots, and we'll decide from there. But I really do love how it feels. It fits my hand perfectly. That grip is ridiculous. It's like sandpaper, and that's real important when you go to initially grip the gun for your draw. God forbid if you have blood on your hands, the gun is not going to slip out of your hands. When it's recoiling, that grip is going to keep the gun from moving around. You know, and these guys are, any 9mm gun this size is going to be a little snappy, so we kind of expect that. But when you have a grip like this, you're not going to have much of a problem. One thing about this gun is the trigger. The trigger is supposed to be the same trigger that they used in the Canik TTI, the Terran Tactical Industries gun that they came out with, which is ridiculous. Way more expensive than this gun. But the trigger is supposed to be the same. So let's check the trigger pull. It has a gold safety lever. That's the take up from here to there. And then a clean break. Let's do that again. There's the take up. There's the wall. There's the take up, there's the wall, clean break. There's the reset. Very fast reset. I love that. This is gonna be awesome. I can already tell. So I mean, that's one thing that you come to expect from Canik is they're gonna have great triggers. All their guns have always had great triggers, but when they went from the TP9 to the METE, there was a huge difference in the trigger. Everybody raved about the METE. Then the Rival came out with an even better trigger, and I would say that this trigger is pretty close to the Rival. We actually have a Rival that we can test against it. Grab that. No magazine in the gun. Gun is empty. Check out this trigger. We'll do a review on this one next. This gun is my duty weapon. There's the safety. There's the take up. And you see how short that travel to the wall is? It is ridiculous. And then an even cleaner break. I'll put this trigger up against 1911 triggers any day. And see that the reset is so short. I mean, hopefully you can see that it's so short. I'm gonna flip it around so you can see it even better. All right, so that's the wall right there. That's the travel and that's the wall. And then the break. It is magnificent. So we'll get into this at a later time. But so you can see the difference in width. Now, if I'm going to consider this gun to be my next EDC or a new option for EDC, if I'm gonna trust this gun at all, period, I need to put at least 100 rounds through this gun with the minimal. I don't want any malfunctions. I know sometimes you have a break-in period. I don't like break-in periods. If it's an issue with the ammunition, I won't blame the gun. If the gun malfunctions because of something that I did or the ammunition, I won't count it. But other than that, I expect the gun to work flawlessly through the first 100 rounds. And then I like to put a few rounds of the ammunition I'm gonna use to carry, which is our hollow points. I'm gonna use range rounds, probably some Fiocchi or just some regular white box Winchester rounds, 115 grain or something like that. And then go up to the 124 grain hollow points that I carry. I really like this gun. I think it's gonna be great. I love the finish on it. It does not have a manual safety. I don't need or like a manual safety. It came optics ready, and the K footprint fits perfectly on this gun. You don't even need a riser or anything. It just drops right in. It was so easy to install this red dot. And we'll see how this O sight holds up with the recoil, and if it stays sighted in. I'm excited to get this guy to the range to see how it does. I'm okay with the G-code holster, but I love Concealment Express. They used to call themselves Concealment Express. Now they call themselves Rounded Holsters. I don't know why they changed the name to that, but I do know that, I mean, everything on here is rounded, so I see what they were doing. And what that does, it does not allow you to, this gun is empty. So there's nothing I can do to, if I'm fumbling around, this holster cannot snag my trigger. So that's why they, made everything rounded, and you're not getting sharp edges and that type of thing. But I just love the fit and finish of these holsters. I love that sound when I go to reholster. It just Sounds good. And the G code did that. But I just love these holsters. I don't know. I might try this out to see how it goes, but I know that this is going to work because I use these guys for every pistol that I carry. So, just a little bit on the holster. Yeah, when you're going to reholster, sometimes guys aren't looking. I always teach people, when you're reholstering, look down at the holster. Make sure that it's going in the correct way. And people are like, well, I need to keep my eyes on the target even when I reholster. Well, why are you reholstering? If you need to keep your eyes on the target, you should probably keep your pistol unholstered just in case that target needs to be shot again. So it just makes sense. When you're reholstering, look at your holster. But if you are fumbling around, even when you're looking at it, you're not going to make a mistake and press that trigger, you know. So in a nutshell, got a great looking gun, feels great. We're going to see how it shoots. Got a great holster for it. Look at the balance on it, it's standing up by itself. Can your holster do that? Probably not. So I'm excited about this gun, and
I am the Smith and the Wesson, okay?
I know. Just
you
relax.
used to get excited about
We're gonna get back to you.
It's okay, because as soon as you find a better option, you're gonna
Thanks for tuning in.
Watch.
See you next time on
gonna
Guns
be
and
down.
Dogz. No, listen. You know, like I said, I'm not pushing you to the side.
Don't leave me for that one.
You know, options. You know, spice it up a bit. You know, options. That's
I used
all.
to be your only option, man.
I'm not leaving you. I will never leave you.
No, I had
I just, you know, sometimes it'll be you, and sometimes it'll be her. You know, I mean.
I don't care about your little Canik.
I know it sounds
anyway.
bad, but you'll see. We'll all get along. We all got the same goal in mind, right? I mean, you got my back, right? I got your back. She got my back. You know,
I'm
so,
the Smith and Wesson.
you know.
Canik ain't got shit on me. I know I came in the car.
I know, but just.
You could have got me a better.
I don't know no Keisha. I don't know no Keisha.
If I got guns and you got guns, we can shoot guns together. We can shoot our guns in rain, sleet, and snow. Doesn't really matter the weather. We can walk our dogs up and down the street and stop on the way and get something to eat. Cause if you like guns and I like dogs, and you like dogs and I like guns, we like guns and dogs. Guns and dogs. Guns and dogs. Yeah. Guns and dogs.
That was good. I like it.
The year is 2026. There's rumors of wars going on, proxy wars, tug of wars, all kinds of mess. And I'm just trying to get to Freedom Range to test out this new Canik METE MC9 Prime 9mm. Need some water. I got some standard 114 grain regular Winchester white box ammo, but also got some personal defense rounds. For all you guys that just come to the range and shoot your range ammo, and then you go home and you put your expensive stuff in there without testing it, how do you know it's gonna run? I see guys walking around with range ammunition in their carry gun, but they're not at the range. Don't you know about over-penetration? Pause. Range ammo is for the range. Get it right. Bang. I could sure use a Bang energy drink. Freedom! Guns and dogs.